All right, we've got the VeGue VG-016. Comes with a boom arm with the desk clamp mount. Of course, you get the microphone and a USB cord for that USB connection. You get a foam windscreen and a pop filter, attachable pop filter. So let's go ahead and get this thing wired up and ready for use. All right, so you got your table clamp here, which is very self-explanatory. You clip it onto a table or a desk. You use the tightening bracket to tighten it. Then we're going to take our microphone boom arm and insert right into the desk mount, like so. May have to loosen your clamp to get it all the way in there. So once it's inserted, tighten your screw just a little bit. You want to be able to keep a range of motion in there. So now we've got the VeGue boom arm attached to the table. Got some motion, can swivel, all that good stuff. Anyone that's used a boom arm, you get the idea. Now let's test it out. All right, folks, so I've got the VeGue VG-016 mic'd up, ready to rock and roll, got it on the boom arm. And again, this is a all-in-one complete setup. One of those, a lot of those out there. VeGue did send this one over for me to check out. When somebody's willing to trust in me to check something out, I'm going to try to do my best to actually give it a fair shake. That doesn't mean I'm going to love it, but giving it a fair shake, yes, I will do that. So let's talk about the VeGue. All metal body. Feels like a BM800. That's the kind of style we got going on here. It is all black. Murdered out, bro. I don't mind that at all. Boom arm, shock mount, all the stuff that I showed you earlier that you get for the price of $43.99, and if you buy it from the link below, an affiliate link through Amazon, you will get 10% off, an extra 10% off. So you're looking at roughly $39 for the VeGue VG-016. If you do hear some background noise, there's a heater on in the studio. It has to be done. It's 30 degrees in Ohio, so I had to do what I got to do. Let's go ahead and throw some plosives and shit at this VeGue microphone. USB again. No interface needed, nothing like that. Plug directly in and go. I've got mine plugged directly into my Windows 10 machine with the volume at about 90%. So it does take nice little slide on the volume level there. Peter Piper picked a patch of pickled pineapple pizza. Peter Piper picked a patch of pickled pineapple pizza. I say pickled pineapple pizza because I like pineapple pizza, and a lot of people don't like pineapple pizza. I might lose about 100 subscribers by letting you know that I like pineapple pizza, but that's okay. When you get right on top of the VeGue VG-016, this is what it sounds like when you get right on top of the VeGue VG-016. Let's go ahead and see about some off-axis rejection. Going to do it in a weird way because that's what I got to do. VeGue, let's turn it 90 degrees. Talking into the mic at 90 degrees. Now we're talking into the mic at 180 degrees. Going to go back to 90 degrees right now, 90 degrees again, and back around to the front of the VeGue VG-016. So let's talk about this microphone a little bit more. For the price, it sounds better than a lot of the very cheap condensers. That just feels better, even though it's probably blocking my face, which is good for you guys. That's great for you guys. So the VeGue VG-016, if I am starting out, this is a fine option for $39.99. All in one, USB. USB mics are typically not that cheap when you get them in a kit, usually 50 and up. So $39, not a bad price. I do think it sounds okay. It doesn't sound wonderful or great, but it sounds okay. If you've got a nice treated area, treated room, this will be okay in a pinch for a podcast. So I don't have any problems with that. But if you don't have a treated space, this isn't going to be the best sounding microphone you can get for the money. You may want to get a dynamic microphone and a cheap interface. Think of like a Behringer XM8500 and one of these guys, a Behringer UM2. That would serve you a little better if you're recording in an untreated space. But if you do have like a bedroom with a lot of stuff in it, this is probably going to work out pretty fine. Sound won't bounce all over the place if you do have stuff. Yeah, stuff. So VeGue, thanks for sending this over. I do think for $39 after the coupon on Amazon, again, link down below. Little test there of the shock mount. I think it's a solid buy for that. Again, this is a starter kit. This is for the folks just starting out. And if you don't want to mess with the XLR stuff, and that's the reason I did this microphone too, because I've done a lot of these kits that are XLR, not a lot of them that are USB. So the fact that this one's USB for $39 caught my attention. I think for the price, it is a good starter option for you intermediate and pros out there. Obviously, this is not going to be for you, and that is okay. Not everybody starts out with the latest and greatest. I would have rather had this starting out than what I actually started out with, which was a 5-fine. It looked like half of a dynamic microphone mounted to a tripod, like a 3-legged tripod. It did the job. It did okay, but I mean, I could have got better quality. It was real tinny and bad. It was like $15 microphone. I'd rather pay $39.99, have this. I could actually do some respectable recording with this. So I give it the green light for $39.99. Again, I don't love it. I'm not saying that. That's not what it's about. It's about price versus product. And $39.99 for all this is a pretty solid buy. Granted, I'm not dropping any of my XLR stuff to go out and use this thing. Like I said, you folks watching that know your stuff, I'm not trying to sell you this thing, I assure you. But for streamers that are fucking streaming, bro, and gamers and all those kind of kids, this is an okay option for you. I think this will get the job done. This is going to be better than a Blue Yeti, honestly, because it's not nearly as much, and it sounds fine. Sounds fine. Yeah, the Blue Yeti. I don't really care for it. Price versus product versus what you get. An old micro USB multi-pattern that you don't need. Nothing to raise it up higher than a couple inches off the table. I see people all the time in forums and places like, what's a good mic? What's a good mic? I just want to plug and go. And everybody's like, Blue Yeti, you're welcome. Like, no, don't. Please. It's an okay mic if you got a treated space. But, and $150. $39.99. $39.99. Get really high pitched sometimes. Anyways, VeGue VG-016. Solid little package for $39.99 for that new and upcoming streamer or gamer. This is for you. Little bit of podcasting. If you got a treated space, this is also for you. If you're not a beginner, this is not for you. And that's just the facts. That's stone cold facts. Just facts, bro. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Barks out. VeGue's out. Peace out.